everybody, to Too Legit to Crit, a tabletop role-playing podcast made for those people who rage against the machine. This is the start of our rebellion month. This is where we say fuck you to the powers that be.
Yep,
And
all the powers that be.
all the powers that be can go get fucked. Especially America right now.
God, like, you know, it's one of those things. This isn't a political channel. We're not going to harp on it too long, but it is one of those things where things will like escalate. I'm like, okay, like it's peaking and it'll just die off. It always does. It'll die off and then things will just be calm. And then it does, but then it escalates even further than the last time. And at this point, I'm just like, I can't be shocked. People are getting upset still and shocked by things. And I'm like, yeah, no, that checks out.
This is not a political channel in any way, shape, or form, but at the same time, we don't shy away from voicing our opinion.
Oh, hell no. No. I just want people to be bored when I start, you know.
In the games that we play, the red caps are the enemy. Just like in real life.
Yes. Just like in real life. I actually had a really interesting moment just to dive right in. First of all, actually, before we dive right in, you want to explain your background and to our lovely viewers and listeners?
Before we dive right in, and before I explain the background, I just want to do a bit of housekeeping. Sorry, guys, we have missed you. It has been 2 weeks. One of those weeks was due to Riverside completely fucking up, which I'll talk about in a bit. But also, Atlas was away doing Atlas things last week, so we're
going to call it Atlas trauma. That's what it was.
Atlas trauma. We decided to take a bit of a break, but we are back. We are a tabletop role-playing podcast. We talk about this hobby that we completely love, that has kind of encapsulated our lives. If you like what we do, subscribe to the channel, like our videos, share it with your friends. If you want to help us more directly, you can go to our merch store, buy our merch. You can also go and subscribe to, like, donate to our Ko-fi account, which will give you unfettered access to us and to our show, to what we provide and the direction that we're going to take it. But it's great to have you guys here, and you know, I'm looking forward to once again spending some time with everybody. So
yeah, missed you guys massively.
My background, as you can see, I'm not sat in front of my desk, and that is because my desk is currently housing lots of boxes. I needed the space, so I am moving. I'm in the process of changing homes. I'm going to be moving in with my partner, that poor bastard. She has no idea what she's getting herself into. Hopefully I can keep the ruse going until we've got the keys.
It's fantastic. I think it's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. I'm super happy for you. That's such a big moment, and I'm excited for you. I'm so excited to hear the updates and like the stories, and it'll be good.
It is huge, and like I said, she's in too deep now. I hooked up. She's
too far into the maze.
Too far. That's it. There's no turning back now.
Nope.
So
I always tell I'm good. Sorry if there's a weird cross thing. I have a lag on my end, but I'm good. I got back from seeing family in Indiana, and I've been just diving into gaming. It's all encompassing at this point. I have minor life update. I am renovating my bathroom unwillingly, so that's a thing.
Yes, there's a bit of an unfortunate situation that you currently find yourself in.
But it's fine. It is, but you know what? I'm distracting myself with gaming, because now I'm like, okay, I'm either working on construction, which I guess is a talent that I now have, or I am like face first deep diving into gaming. Like I have my campaign that I'm supposed to be starting next weekend. I say supposed to be because I'm stressed. And I don't like starting on a stress note, but I think I can pull myself together. My players are all excited for it. It's gonna be great. I'm in a high fantasy A5e game, a Western fantasy game, and I'm forgetting something. I know I'm forgetting something. Forgetting something. This is gonna be my brain for the next couple of weeks.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Cyberpunk, sci-fi, anything.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. It's a cyberpunk fantasy hybrid.
Nice, fair enough.
Yeah.
So
like
similar to Shadowrun?
Better.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but better. So yeah, I've been super busy designing, playing, GMing, getting all that pulled together. But what I was gonna say is deep diving into like, we rage against the machine. I just had a private mini session, I guess is what we're gonna call it, where my character ran off with another player character, and we were gonna go do some investigating. We were gonna do some between session. I guess someone called it blue booking one time. I guess, is
I've
that a
never heard of
term?
that.
I don't know.
Blue booking?
Yeah, I
Never
don't know.
heard of that.
Blue book. It's like where you play some games with your DM between official sessions, or like you RP it. But anyways, so me and my player character and this other player character took off. It was just supposed to be. It was supposed to be this chill, like, hey, P.S. to the rebellion, which is why it's perfect for this month. I was like,
Yeah.
we need to let you know that the BBEGs, because there's like 3 of them basically, the leaders of the city, have this really nasty eavesdropping spell. So anytime like any sort of telepathy, any sort of spell is used, they'll be able to track you down. That's what it was
Okay.
supposed to be. It was just supposed to be a meetup. It's supposed to be like, hey, you're my ally. I don't like you, but shit is getting serious. Like, we're coming to the climax of the story, and I'm like, there's no way this ends well. There's no way this ends well. And sure enough, the archmage of the BBEGs followed us.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, so me and the barbarian, we took him down, but we also lost our ally in the process. And it was rough. It was rough. It was so rough. And now I'm like, well, fuck. Like, there's no coming back from this. Like, I don't even know how we're gonna but sometimes you gotta stick it to the man. And that was one of the cool things, is like, uh the archmage was very much so like, why are you guys even doing this? He kind of confronted our group, the 2 of us, with, like, it would be so much easier for you to just like basically bend over and take it. We're like, no, like, people have the right to choose to believe what they want to believe. Because that's kind of my character's whole stance in this story, is like, but yeah, so it's interesting. We have the continuation of the actual session tonight, so we'll see how that goes.
Fingers crossed. Hope it goes well.
Yeah. So I know gaming's on hold for you, right? But
Not yet. It will be soon.
okay.
So
All right.
for the past couple of weeks, we've done some. We finished. I can't remember the last time we spoke. We finished the current Savage Worlds module that we were running. I'm gonna start doing some Pathfinder Society scenarios in Savage Worlds, though, just direct conversions, just to get more practice with the system, because I'm really enjoying it and I want to kind of use it for many things going forward. So this Wednesday, instead of Delta Green, because one player's not available, we're going to be building Savage Pathfinder characters. So we're just going to do a session 0, as it were. Also playing in Winter's Pathfinder 2e game, which is just, it's chaotic, and I love it.
That's good.
It's
That's good.
because we've got a new member of the party now who is just as chaotic as the other 2 out of 3 of us. So it is now becoming a bit of a babysitting exercise for one of us, which is funny as
So
fuck.
who's the new character? Like, what's the character like?
The new character is a shit. I'm trying to remember the race. It's like a human, like a humanoid canine creature, but he's tall and he's a monk, and he comes from a tribe, so he doesn't. Again, much like Misfit's character, my character has no idea of social cues. So a lot of it is us just getting into trouble because we don't know how to navigate society, where Chris's character is the only one who has lived amongst people, and he's like, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm babysitting.
Whoops.
So it is fun. It is a very, very fun game. But yeah, also going to set up some Delta Green on Foundry, just so I can start running that online again. And yeah, and just preparing for the break.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I don't think I've ever played characters that like are completely removed from society. That's not true. I played an alien once, like straight up from Space Alien.
Are you playing a construct in another game?
I did, but she was programmed to understand people.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like she got it. Like, she understood people. She understood her purpose. She understood society. She was
Yeah.
very much so programmed as a guardian, so she had to know. But no, I played an alien and she had no clue what was going on in the world, had no understand, like she could not understand sarcasm or jokes. But I think it's the only one. Everyone else, even like the weirdos. I'm playing an exorcist on like a side game. It's not even like a scheduled game. And that's fun as hell because she's slightly, I don't want to say unhinged because people get the wrong idea if I say unhinged. But like instead of being an exorcist, like, you know, oh, this is the right thing to do. It's the good thing to do. We're going to free people from their afflictions. She's like, it feels so good to send those bastards back to hell. Like it's one of those where it's kind of like, so yeah, it's fun. It's good. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Sounds good. Definitely sounds good. Yeah, so this week it's just going to be character building, and that's about it, really. And I think what I'm going to probably do is during the gap, I'm going to be preparing. I'm going to be getting my GM prep done and ready for future campaigns and whatnot.
Yeah. Do you have any guidelines on like characters?
Depending on what I'm playing.
Okay, that's fair.
You know, it all depends. If it's, I mean, for Savage Pathfinder, especially for the society one, it's like, no, just create whatever you want. We're here to learn the system. That's why we're doing this. So I'm not going to put any restrictions. When we go into the pirate campaign, obviously there's going to be some restrictions because certain builds won't work. You don't want an armored warrior falling into the sea and immediately dying.
You sound a little too much like Connell, okay? We are playing in a post-apocalyptic desert setting in one of the games, and I was joking at first. I was like, hey, I should play like a water elementary. And he's like, no, it's the desert. I'm like, I should play an octopus person. And he's like, no, what the hell? No. I'm like, I have a great idea for a character. And he's like, if it's water-based, no. It's like, man.
You're one of those pain in the arse players, aren't you?
Only sometimes. Which, I mean, to be fair, I feel like
you prepare. You give them the setting, you prepare the setting, and they'll go and ask for something completely far removed that's not going to fit. That you're going to have to shoehorn in, and you'll go, no, think of something else.
Not all the time. Oh well, you know what? Now that I think about it, because I was thinking my Covenant Crucible game, and I'm going.
Busted,
you know, because everyone's like playing like super sneaky Chicago, like, you know, witches and all these things, and I am a witch, but I'm also from Moldova and was a circus performer, and that's why I'm in Chicago. So, I mean, it works.
I mean, that's not that much of a stretch. Chicago's a big fucking city. Yeah. I'm sure there's immigration.
It is.
So that's not a stretch. I mean,
for now, maybe not anymore.
Oh yes, in the last section, I've got something I want to talk about that is related to that.
Ooh.
That's related to that. That is related to our theme of the month, which is rebellion.
Fuck yeah.
So that's what we decided for this month. We decided to go with rebellion because it's July. July, you know, for the Americans, you guys celebrate the 4th of July, but people tend to forget that the 4th of July, what it represented was a rebellious movement.
Yeah.
You know, that it has rebellion at its core. So as much as people are pitching up their fucking barbecues and lighting fireworks and hoisting flags, that's not it. It's about fighting back. It's about you guys fought back once against oppression. It's about time. Happened again.
Yeah, I had an interesting conversation over the 4th of July weekend because someone made a comment about sorry, I just saw it in chat, Stefan, throwing dumpsters into buildings. 4th of July should be about throwing dumpsters into buildings, by the way.
Of course.
But no, 4th of July, over the weekend, I had a conversation with someone who is like, you know, things are hard right now and a lot of people are protesting for not celebrating, but we should still be able to celebrate the good or celebrate what it's originally meant for or what it should stand for. And I'm like, I understand the sentiment and I can appreciate the sentiment, but I didn't do a single 4th of July thing because I was like, no, just no. Like you said, like when you think about it, 4th of July isn't like freedom of like, woo, yay, we're patriots. Like people, I think, have forgotten what that word means. Like the fighting that happened, the rebellion, the absolute like strength of moral standards that it took to earn that freedom. And I think anyone who says Juneteenth isn't as legitimate as a holiday as July 4th can go fuck themselves.
Oh, 100%.
Like, I know I'm usually very kind and like very like, oh no, like I'm gonna be nice about my opinions, but no, that one I stand firm on because if freedom isn't for everybody, then it's not freedom. Period. End of story. So,
you're the kind one. I'm not. They can all fuck themselves.
I'm kind, except for Listen, like I said that over the weekend too. Like this 4th of July weekend. I'm so fucking glad I was not on
Kindness
stream
is
because I was
fucking overrated.
unhinged.
Fuck that bullshit.
It's not. Kindness is important. The world needs kindness because if we had genuine kindness, the world wouldn't be as fucked as it is right now. If we're being honest, the problem is that like I have a grace like boundary. I have a rubber band, like a tolerance. But the minute someone starts putting down someone else, I'm done. It's like you can have your beliefs, we can disagree, but as soon as you're oppressing someone else in order to like prove your belief or stay, like I'm done. Like no, that's not how I operate. So yeah. Oh hey Corey in the chat.
Hey,
Yes, he
Corey.
agrees with us on our stance of patriotism because it's just it. The world's.
Say, I
But you
mean,
know what?
I think
Like
he's
we said.
actually he's put it in a very succinct way as well. He
Yeah.
says it's upsetting that patriotism has been assigned to a specific group that doesn't understand the word. I don't think we could have actually put it any better than that.
Right on, Corey.
To be honest.
No, thank you, Corey, for that. That's perfect. But
yeah. But anyway, back to our topic at hand, which is tabletop role-playing games. And do you have a question this week? Do you have questions with answers?
I did. I asked the question of what hill would your OC die on? Like, what do they stand up for? What's the driving force that keeps them going when all hope seems lost? Because I'm struggling with that with my own character. Like I said, she faced off against that archmage with her bestie in game, and very much so made the statement of like everyone has the right to choose to believe what they want to believe in. Like, and she's tied into a deity not by choice. Like, I don't want to get too far into the lore, but she's basically a god reincarnate. And she doesn't even want people to believe in her necessarily. It's just that like you should have the right to believe whatever you want to believe, even if it's not in gods. And so I was curious. And also because, you know, 4th of July, not great for me. So anyways, here's what our lovely followers had to share. Darth Oldius, our friend Rob, I want to say is. There's a typo in here, but I'm going to read the typo. Sorry, Rob. We love you. We understand you. Hades bid Periander be a hero, so while he doesn't go looking for heals, he will stand on quite a few. So I think that's meant to be like he doesn't want to be a hero. But I really like the archetype of like, I don't have a firm like stance on something, but I can genuinely like identify right from wrong, and I will stand on the hill for right. I do like that archetype where it's kind of like I don't necessarily have a thing that I stand on, but I'll go stand on your hill if you stand for what's right. I like that. That's cool. Let's see. Right. Corey Painter, to read the next one? Our dear friend Corey. Yeah, go for it. I didn't know if you had it up or not.
Yeah, I've got it up. I've got my iPad here as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
so good.
So Corey says, Shelby Beakers, my total alchemist, would say everyone is redeemable. He makes friends first, always. Is this a big problem for him sometimes? All the time, but love has its own magic. That should be a quote. I
love that.
Love has its own magic.
Yeah. There was a cartoon that came out called Strange Magic, and it was really good. It was about love, but yeah. It's
never seen Strange Magic.
Have you ever heard of Ella Enchanted?
That rings a bell, yeah.
Okay. It has the same vibes. It's a fantasy cartoon about fairies, but they use like old 70s, 80s like rock and roll music as the music that the characters sing along to. They just make it fit into the story. Or like Moulin Rouge even, where it's kind of like, okay, there's a story, but we're taking modern pop music and putting it. So it's pretty cool. But yeah. Let's see. Clearly a Dinosaur. We like Clearly a Dinosaur. They're great. My last PC that I played for an extended period believed that love was always a worthwhile endeavor, and love requires risk. That beauty means different things to different people, but everyone should strive to make the world into their idea of beauty.
Okay.
Can I just point out that's 2 dudes in a row that are like, yeah, love. Like that's y'all make my heart. I'm so proud of y'all. That's
wow, you went southern.
Yeah.
You went really southern.
Did I?
Yeah.
Fuck, sorry.
I'm so proud of y'all.
It slips out sometimes. Like I said, when I moved up to Indiana in like middle school, I scrubbed my accent clean because I got made fun of it so hard. But when I get super tired, super comfortable, or if I'm like just not, yeah, it'll slip.
Yeah, it was definitely like an episode of Little House on the Prairie.
Shit.
Yeah, it got, very, very southern there for a second.
Yeah.
All right.
No, the world's not prepared to hear me unfiltered.
All right, so I'm out to Slayer says they say everyone puts a bit of themselves into their PCs, and for me, the trait that always seems to bubble to the surface of every character is the need to support the quiet and unheard opinions of the party. Because when you're in the thick of it and there's no clear answer, that quiet opinion tends to lead to the sliver of hope needed to pull through. Yeah, I like it.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, me too.
Huh, that's a good one. All right. And then the last one that I have from Weapon Prime over on Blue Sky, I guess it depends on the OC. Currently, Nixie, my avatar, just tries to live a simple life. She goes to college, wants to be a teacher, while she juggles her semi-chaotic life and personal traumas. When she fights to protect people and especially those she loves. Man,
I do see a
month.
reoccurring theme. Yeah, I do see that
do,
reoccurring
yeah.
theme. And, and it's also about protecting the sort of the weaker and the downtrodden, and yeah, that's what I'm here for. That I'm 100% here for that. I may not be a nice person, but I consider myself a good one.
That's actually Stefan in chat actually made a comment about there's a difference between being kind and being kind and being nice. I fully support that. Someone else said it. It's not my saying, but I don't know where it came from. I heard it once and I like attached to it hard. But the saying is that just because I don't want you to eat at my table doesn't mean I want you to starve.
I want you to starve.
That's me in a nutshell. It depends. Obviously, it depends. But in a nutshell, my thing is,
if I don't have you at my table, I want you to starve.
No, John, no.
I will steal your food and give it to the people at my table.
No, I feel like I need to get like a taser collar for you. Just like, no, John, bad. Like, except you probably like that. Then Lars, you're just gonna be like, hey, can I have that?
I'm not too old to find new kinks there out there.
Hey, it takes all kinds.
You're never too old to find new kinks. And if an electrified collar is the one to do it.
I feel like there's a joke in there about my job, someone calling to ask if insurance covers that.
I'd be genuinely, considering what you do for a living, I'd be genuinely curious as to see if there is a clause. Call it the Carradine.
Well, in theory, if it's medically necessary and deemed medically necessary by enough doctors on a board, it gets passed. So, I mean, I guess depends on how your doctor writes it and how much you can squeeze your way into like medical terms.
There's certain clauses.
Just like you're never too old to try new games. That's you're never too old to try new games.
You're never too old to try new games. You're never too old to try new kinks. You heard it here first.
Yeah. Yep.
If you want some kinky shit, go for it. Never stop trying.
With consent, never stop trying. This is spiraling out of control so fast. So anyways,
it's hugely important.
So important.
I think Connell said that's the title of the show. You're never too old to find new kinks. Let's do it. I'm going to mark that. That's going to be the my characters.
Yeah, please.
Okay, so I'm playing. I think my character in Fabula Ultima, Edgar, he is as close to a fallen paladin as you're able to get in that system. I did create him to be very sort of religious. I had a sort of Boondock Saints sort of vibe for him initially, but the way Couch progressed the campaign and the things that happened, my character made a choice of rejecting that god, of rejecting his god. And now he's very much an avatar for good, whatever that shape may take. So, he is not necessarily aligned with this god. And we did a thing where Couch brought in this sort of dream sequence where I spoke to my god, and it was a case of, I am going to kill you. You are not what people believe you to be, and the next time I see you, I'm going to kill you. So he is very much on the side of freedom, but also freedom from all sort of oppression, even if it's a chosen religion profession. So that's Edgar in a nutshell. My character from Winter's Game, he's a cleric, so very aligned with his deity, which are called avatars in Winter's world. Very much in line with redemption, with, your typical sort of light cleric. So that's him. And because he's an automaton, That is he's very focused. And then who else we got? We got Liberator.
Fuck Liberator. That doesn't count. No.
He does count.
No.
I think he does count. Because the thing is, the chances are for us to actually finish that game in a cohesive manner. I may as well kind of tell you what Liberator's whole shtick is.
No. Oh, okay, so don't ruin it, because like we still gotta finish it.
We gotta finish it. We won't be recording it, but we gotta finish it.
Yeah, we gotta finish it.
All right, but I'm happy to tell you what his shtick is. I'm happy to tell you what his motivation is.
Tell me his shtick.
When I say he is the true hero, I'm only partially joking. He is good. He is, or at least that's what he sees. He sees himself as a force of good, but he also sees himself as, I will do whatever's necessary. So that's the way he sees himself. He sees himself as a force of good. He's been given these powers. So he is a sociopath, but he is a sociopath for good. Right. So he doesn't, he will kill the bad guy. He will completely decimate them, and he will do whatever is necessary. Whether people think of him as evil is irrelevant to him, because it's his own moral compass that he lives by. Okay. And if you think about everything that he's done, it falls in line with that.
That does check out.
So that's Liberator. And that's why when people said, oh, it's just Homeland, it's like, no. He is sociopathic. I think
he's doing right too, but
yeah, but that's more psychopathic. Whereas Liberator is more of a sociopath. So everything he does is even his manipulation is for what he sees as the greater good.
That's interesting. Halo is not like, I think her focus is innocence. Like she has, without giving too much away, like she has been on the wrong side of false accusation. Come on. Wrong side of false accusations. So for her, it's kind of like, what some of our followers mentioned in the answers, where it's kind of like, what is the truth? What is the innocence? And how can I protect it? Because she's seen that gone wrong too many times, I guess is the best way to put it. But she was not a good guy. Like that's the kicker too. Like she's not a hero, but she's not a villain. She's just surviving, really, if we're being honest.
Yeah, I mean, Liberator's a hero. At least that's why he sees it.
That's why he sees it. I like that.
The whole thing about you?
Like, what's your driving force as a person, like as a gamer?
As a gamer, I always say that I consider myself a good person. I don't necessarily think I'm a nice person, because I am very unfiltered, I'm very direct, and I will always kind of stand up for bullies. Stand up to bullies, not for bullies. I will stand up to bullies. I will stand up for anyone who's oppressed, but I will do it in my own way. I don't like the soft, touchy-feely way of dealing with things. I will end a situation as quickly as possible, because it's efficiency. That's kind of that's the kind of where I stand on the whole moral spectrum.
Yeah, I can totally see that. Yeah.
Like Liberator without superpowers.
I can't with you sometimes.
I do like a bit of chaos here and there, though. Chaos is fun.
Chaos is fun. We all love ourselves some chaos. I think for me, like I was a little bit of a loose cannon in my younger years. I was kind of like, I'm gonna do what's right, and I don't care like what. Like, I don't care who I rub the wrong way, or, blah, 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 blah. And I really have found, I think, my niche in what I would call soft strength, where it's kind of like, I don't have to come blaring into a room. Like, I'll just come right on in, I'll take care of it, and I'll leave. And if it becomes an issue, then I will put it down. But like, it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah. But I think that's just me. I grew up with a lot of turbulence and a lot of, if I can just take care of it and leave, we're gonna take care of it and leave. And that's in any situation. But I mean, at the same time, like, yes, I support, protests and things like that. Like, I'm not saying soft strength as in like, oh, be passive, because some situations you can't be passive. But I think for me, a lot of my characters are played like that too. And that's, I kind of project myself into my characters like that, where they're always like, okay, what's the greater good? How do I adjust the situation? The calmest, the most casual, like everything's fine. And then there's that snapping point of like, okay, I gave it, and that's actually happened a couple of times with my current character, Maja, where she straight up will give them a choice. She doesn't come charging in and they threaten her and she's like, well, fine, and then like absolutely annihilate and kill them. They will threaten her and she'll be like, you really should not want, you don't want to do this, A, B, or C. Like, you can go, you can walk away, you like, we can make an ally, like we can talk this out. Like, she gives them options, and then they're always, every single time, it's like, rah! And so she's like, okay, you made your choice. Like, and then she will either blow a spine out or, deal with the situation. But it's just one of those things where it's kind of like A or B. Like, which color pill are you choosing today? Like, are we gonna do this the gentle, kind, soft way, or are we gonna shut shit down? Like, so yeah, it's kind of like whatever.
So, all right. So let's kind of go back to an old, antiquated system that is shit. But let's talk alignments. Let's talk alignment. So, where do you think you would fall on the alignment scale? Because I think I'm chaotic good. I'd like to say that.
Me or my characters?
I think. All right. We'll talk you first, and then we'll go into characters because I do have more characters or more character stuff. So where would you fit on that? You can okay. So
I'm having to pull it up and actually look at it, to be honest.
Would you consider yourself lawful? I think I've put Atlas on the spot here. She is.
You have. Like, okay, I'm definitely good. I'm one of the three goods. Okay,
One of the three goods.
Good. I don't think I'm neutral because, like, without regard for or against lawful precepts, I'm not neutral because, like, in certain situations, like, it does need to be taken care of, in my opinion, lawfully. Certain situations, though, but that's not my go-to. I'm not like, we have to do this lawful. I'm not Superman. I love Superman. I'm not Superman. I try to be. Like, that's, I think I want to be lawful good, but I slip into chaotic good if I have to, if that makes sense. So I kind of straddle the line there. And so I don't know what that means. I don't know if I actually fit into an alignment. That's so hard to do.
So when you play characters, do you play them as you are? Do you play them inject themselves? Or do they become wish fulfillment? Because a lot of the characters that I've played, wish fulfillment. So especially the bards, like the one that you will have played with is Talira from Fabula Ultima, where it's just no filter and she just treats everybody like shit. For me, a lot of that is wish fulfillment because I would love the freedom to be able to do that, to be able to just get away with it.
Yeah, I think I'm wish fulfillment too, but mine is lawful good because for me, in a perfect world, the lawful good would make sense and work. In the real world, it doesn't, and that's why I will forego it to go chaotic if I have to. But in a game where everything is sunshine and sparkles and things work out the way they should, my characters tend to be more lawful good, but not like non-functionable paladin lawful good where it's like, I have to do this because this is the only good way to do this. It'll be like, hey, let's do this as good as possible. Like, my character for my current campaign that I'm in, the warlock, I love playing her because when she's killed a couple people and it's never been this like, oh man, did you see that? Like, we smashed them, blah, 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 blah. It's a very real reaction if she was just like, why didn't they just walk away? Like, it messed with her a little bit, like a real human, where it's kind of like she gave them the choice. Why didn't they just walk away? And especially before she had a grip on her powers and they just kind of like happened without her realizing it. Like, it was this whole ordeal of like, did I just do bad? Or did they choose bad reactions based off of their actions? Yeah. Like, it was moral dilemma.
It has given me a cool character concept though. It's more characters concepts. So what you'd need this would be a two-person thing, but what you would do is you'd have one person as a holier than thou, lawful good sort of pain in the ass paladin, but then you'd have a chaotic sort of bard, and what the bard has to do is frame things in a way that the paladin thinks that he is actually doing a lawfully good act when he's actually doing what the bard wants him to do. And I think having that as a two-person combo would be fucking hilarious. I'd play the bard 100%.
Would be. That's how I did some TikToks a while ago, kind of similar to that. I had a TikTok is a strange creature, but I had created a TikTok OCs of a paladin, a bard, and a barbarian. And the bard was very much so like chaotic good. The paladin was very lawful good, and the barbarian I think probably would have flipped into like chaotic neutral, because they literally were just like, okay, you guys are saying we're going this way and doing this thing, that's what we're doing. Yeah. Alignments, man.
But just
yeah.
But just so we're clear, to like everybody listening and everybody in the chat, alignment is fucking garbage. It's the worst fucking mechanic in any fucking game. And the fact that that piece of piss fucking Wizards of the Coast bullshit carries on using it is just a testament to how shit the system is. But anywho,
I've seen it used in how to say this? I've seen it used as a productive tool, not like a strict like, oh, we're using alignments, but like, okay, I've seen people legitimately be like, I'm torn as a player, and then they're like, oh wait, my character's not like that, you know, because they struggle to do that just in their own sense of role playing. They were not the kind of player. But then I have seen people that they're like, my character is this, and then I'm like, okay, but what? Tell me about your character. Well, they're this alignment, and I'm like, yes, but tell me about your character.
I mean, that was the problem with it. That was the problem with it in the first place. And people base their entire character and their character's decisions around it. I always saw when I used to play systems that did have alignment hard coded in, I always saw alignment as a result of your actions up until that moment. So you start your character at level 1, but your character has had an entire life before their first adventure. So the entirety of their life has given you these 2 letters which symbolize what you've done. What you choose further, that is going to shift. So my alignments were always very fluid. So it'd be a case of I'd pull the player to one side and just kind of go, listen, you've got your character as chaotic evil. However, this, and this, that doesn't quite fit.
Yeah.
Are you happy for us to change that? And they don't. They'd go, yeah, that actually makes sense.
Absolutely.
But
I ran into that with one of my players where I don't use it. Like, I play with systems that have it but don't use it. But I had a player who was, hang on, let me look at it. I gotta remember. New lawful evil, maybe. I think it was lawful evil. Or maybe it was, anyways. And the idea he kept having was like, yeah, I'm a, what is it? The anti-paladin? The
anti-paladin.
Oathbreaker.
Yeah, I mean, that Oathbreaker paladin.
He wanted,
okay.
Yeah, he wanted to play an Oathbreaker paladin, and he was like, I want to be lawful evil and all these things. But I'm like, but that doesn't match up with your story. Like, that does not match up with who you're saying your character is. Like, you're saying your character wants to, like, yes, get revenge, but for the greater good of mankind. And like, your character is good with kids and wants to save a town. That makes no sense.
No, yeah. I mean,
so like, I rarely use it. I talk to my players about it as a baseline of like, hey, because it's a language that's familiar. I'm like, hey, like, tell me about your character, you know, whatever. But I don't really use it that much, to be honest. So no, Corey, you're not doing it wrong. Corey asked in the chat, he's like, am I doing this wrong? I don't use alignment. No, you're not doing it wrong. Do it how you want to do it. It's a game. Play how you want to play.
But I mean, speaking of the way sort of alignment type systems are hard coded into rules, because yes, you can play a game however the fuck you want, but at the same time, these are designs that people put out. So when Wizards put out a system with alignment, somebody's designed that. But one I actually quite like is Fabula Ultima, where Fabula Ultima, you pick for your character, you pick an identity. You also pick a theme. Now, the identity can be whatever you want, but the theme, you've got stuff like ambition, anger, belonging, doubt, duty, guilt, hope, which is the driving force with your character. But not only that, every time you level up, you can change it. So when you go on to our next level, you can kind of change, right, I've had anger for the past 10 levels, but my story has been resolved. Now I can kind of change it to something else. So I do like the Fabula Ultima way around.
Level Up does that, actually. They call it Destiny, not
Yeah.
whatever. And basically, like you said, it's your drive, and you get actually really unique like bonuses or abilities based on that drive, that destiny. And then you can switch it mid game before you achieve your like, final destiny. But then if you do achieve it, you can get a new one. Like it's not fixed in stone. That's what I love about it, is it's very fluid in storytelling. It's good. I love stuff like that. Anything that has to do with like customer character or
Customer.
customer.
I don't know. I don't know what the actual pronunciation is. I don't want to say Asima. I've
Either,
heard people say
but
Asima.
she's celestial. She's angelic, right? That's her thing. And I was like, I want the multiple eyes. Like I want the multiple eyes and the weird shit. And I couldn't go that far into it, which is totally fine. Like the GM's designing the game. I did get some really cool, like weird shit, aesthetically speaking. But I as much as I love customizing the aesthetic, because I'm an artist, that's big for me. Like even if it's a one shot, I want to do like a full like wardrobe design. Like I want to be able to customize. What I mean when I say that is like I want to customize their beliefs. I want to customize them as a living breathing character, like in a book or a movie. Or it's not just like, I am detective A, that's it. Like no, like what was my job before I was a detective? What was my life growing up as a childhood? Like why am I in this city? How did I get recruited for this job? Like I dig that stuff, especially if you can use that for like stuff in game. Then I get all happy in the tingly places.
Yeah, I do like that. I do like the Savage Worlds hindrances as well.
Oh
I
God,
like
yeah,
that, and I like
yeah.
how they can, as a choice as a player, you can choose to manifest them, but that helps move the whole Benny economy back and forth as well. Because if you play your hindrances, get bennies, and I think I do enjoy it. I'm definitely going to become the poster boy for Savage Worlds. I think.
Savage Worlds is amazing. I love it. Like every game that I played in Savage Worlds was just fucking amazing. I
Yeah.
love the bennies. I love the wild dice. Like everything about it. I actually there's a lot. There's a lot to be good about it. But that was actually it's gone.
Yes, the fleeting thoughts of
Two
Atlas.
games ago, I was trying to say something to my GM and the two other players, and I was like, it's the thing that you go from one place to another, and they're like, a car? I'm like, no, the car's on it, and it's black, and they're like, what? I'm like, it's like this long, big. It's getting worse by the second. And they're like, a road. I'm like, it starts with an S. And they're like, street? I'm like, that word. Thank you. Like, it was gone. It was gone, John. Like, I could not, like, for the life of me, think of the word street. It was like something. S something.
It doesn't surprise me though. It does not surprise me. I've been doing this long
No,
enough with you. It's
no.
just
Yeah,
it's
no.
entertaining. What can I
People
say?
think like it's like, oh, that's just like a cute little quirk. I'm like, no, it infuriates me. Like nobody understands how absolutely infuriating it is to be mid sentence, mid thought, and just poof, gone. And I'm like,
Yeah.
someone's like, that sounds like a medical condition. I'm like, it probably is, but I don't have the money to get tested for anything. We're just gonna run with it. We're gonna run with it, and you guys will just have to fill in my words for me.
That's it. We will. We'll fill in the words. I mean, most of the words are going to be sexual if we're filling them in because that's just us.
Yeah, I can rely on y'all for that. That's good. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
So every time you kind of pause, it's going to be dildo.
That's accurate. That's accurate. There's some colorful, fun looking ones out there, by the way.
Yes. Yes. I mean, of all the colors of the rainbow.
Yeah, I kind of want to get some as like house decorations, like screw them to the walls and just see if anybody realizes that's what they are. Use them as hat hangers or like coat hangers.
House decorations. Yes, of course.
But yeah, no, standing on business. That's what we're talking about.
Standing on
In
business.
game
So
and out of
speaking of
game.
standing on business, all right. So every week I find something that I am excited about or I'm interested about. It may be something that it may be something that I possess. It may be something that I do not possess. But right now, especially in this case, it is definitely in theme with what we're doing this month. And I think a lot of you will have already heard about it. But if you haven't, I just wanted to bring it to your attention. Okay, so it is the No Ice in California bundle. by Jes the Human.
Yes. Yeah, I was
So
trying
I
to
could
repost that
not
shit
do this
everywhere.
episode without bringing this fucking up.
Nope.
Because it is absolutely fantastic, and it is a wonderful,
Fuck Ice, by the way.
Yeah, fuck Ice, like 100% fuck Ice. Is that
There's
actually shared?
no kindness that yeah, I can. Well, it's starting the show. There we go.
Hey, okay, cool. There we go.
Yeah, I have no
Yeah.
tolerance for Ice. That's one of those like no tolerance levels for Atlas. Like, nope.
No,
just
it is the SS. It is the new sort of the fascist police. They can all go fuck themselves. So, Nice in California, it's a bundle that is hosted by Jes the Human, who is a wonderful person who
Amazing
you
person.
will find her mainly on Threads. I've not seen her much on Blue Sky, but she's definitely around on Threads. Follow her because, you know, she is absolutely wonderful. So, they've created a bundle to raise funds for the Immigrant Defenders Law Center. It's an LA-based social justice law firm that defends our immigrant communities against injustices in the immigration system, and Raíces, a Texas-based organization fighting to welcome and fight for families seeking safety and freedom in the U.S. Raíces is serving a lot of families who have been apprehended in Los Angeles and transferred to Family Detention Center in Dilley, Texas, run by the private prison contractor CoreCivic. Fuck those guys. But also they've provided additional resources such as Know Your Rights, Red Cards, Tilly Fundraiser. Apparently she is on Blue Sky. I will definitely have to follow her once this is done. But this is a fucking bundle and a half. I don't know how many games are on here, but enough to say a lot. And a lot of them I already own. A lot of them I've already got through other bundles.
And they're not all like games either. It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I do want to make note of that because it's not just like all straight up TTRPGs.
No.
Some of it is, no.
Yeah, so you've got physical games
in a good way.
I think you've got some even like computer games and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I've seen some amazing titles here, and it just keeps on going. So even if you just want it for the games, you need this bundle in your life.
Yeah. I know that I'm pretty sure, I'm checking right now real quick, but I am quite confident that yes, okay. So Jes the Human is also on TikTok, so you can follow them there. Because they do really cute good morning videos. But yeah, no, they're amazing. I love that they've put together this bundle. And it's not just anti-ice. Like if you want to get any sort of information on fundraising in general, they have an amazing background on fundraising.
Jes the Human's platform is fundraising and charity, and like she does so much like charity actual play stuff like that. She is definitely someone you need in your life just to see how hard someone can fight for other people.
Yeah, but that bundle's amazing. Go get the bundle.
I'm still scrolling through this. There are so many games.
You'll be scrolling for a while. There's a lot of stuff. It's good. It's impressive in a good way.
Sagas is there.
Hey, there it is.
It is. Just there's so much. I mean, I am tempted to get it. Unfortunately, I am moving, so money isn't exactly flowing at the moment. But still 28 days, so I will probably be picking this up to add to my ridiculously huge collection of PDFs. This is just going to
huge collection.
Double that. So this is like content from 268 creators. Jeez. And the list just goes on and on and on. That.
I'm so here for that.
I haven't seen an actual number here, but I'm pretty sure I saw a number where it was like over 500 PDFs just in this bundle alone. And it is for a fucking phenomenal cause, you know. People are getting picked up off the fucking streets by these cunts. Yeah. Okay. There's a thought. You got this.
No, I have to be careful for my own health reasons. But no, like fuck ICE, but also like kind of fuck Etsy, to be honest, at this point. I know a lot of people can't
Interesting.
afford to not sell their product on Etsy. I get that. I'm not saying like, oh, if you're selling on Etsy, fuck you. I get it. Some people have to sell on Etsy. That's how you make your living. You can't afford to move to your own platform. I'm not judging a single creator for that. I'm judging Etsy. Fuck Etsy,
Okay.
because they're not taking down the alligator Alcatraz merch.
I did see something about that. Yeah, fuck them, man.
Yeah. 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 Like I still buy, like I have friends that sell on Etsy. Like that is how they make their living, and I will buy things from them, like if it is the only way I can send the money. I've private messaged a couple people like, hey, can I PayPal you money? Can I Venmo you money? Like, can we do this on the side? But yeah, no. Like if you can avoid Etsy, I would highly suggest it, at least until we find out what they're gonna do about all the reports they're getting and seemingly ignoring. So
I don't know how you can be so fucking short-sighted, especially as a company. You know, as a company, just to kind of be, it's ridiculous.
I don't even, to be honest with you, I don't even think that it's people. I think that they, as like most of corporate America, have gone so deep into AI that like these reports, I don't even think are getting flagged by normal. Like I don't think normal people are seeing them. I think it is getting flagged, and then a computer's reading it. A computer will review it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, there's nothing here." I could be
Just
wrong.
want
I
to
could be very, very wrong.
just want to shout out Stefan in the chat, who is one of the people behind 13th Moon Games, Covenant Crucible.
Yeah,
They've been partnered with us for a long, long time. We love them to pieces, but they have pulled all of their shit from Etsy. So yeah, proud of you guys.
yeah, yeah. Like I'm so sorry you had to do that, but kudos. Like
Yeah,
that's rough.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
it's a tough
but
decision, but you know, it's a decision made for the right reasons, and I'm sure that
yeah.
there are a lot of people that are currently researching their own platform. Once they get
Mhm.
it, they'll leave Etsy in the dust.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's the state of the world right now, is trying to figure out how to take a stand and how to do so effectively, because there's a lot of arguments out there of like, well, I'm still going to buy Amazon because that's the only way I can get like things, and I get that argument, and they're like, well, my one thing isn't going to make a difference, and I get that argument too. But then there's stuff like Etsy. I just won't. I guess those things are like,
I think all of
if you
I think
can try.
these things are a personal decision. You know,
Exactly.
if you take a stand, you've got to do it for yourself. You can't do it to create a revolution.
Yes.
You've got to do it. So if you
Yes.
you know if you want to kind of remove Amazon from your life, do it. By all means, go for it.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely. But if you
unfortunately, not
can't or don't want to,
everybody.
then don't.
Yeah, that choice. Same as we were saying about Etsy. If
Mhm.
you want to remove Etsy from your life, by all means, more power to you. Some people won't be able to. So, you know,
Yeah.
you can't apply your own stance to other people. You can only just hope that more people feel the same way as you and are in the same position financially or emotionally to be able to do that.
Right. I actually just had that conversation with a very dear friend of mine. I love her to pieces. She had asked me an opinion on a relationship in her life, because she's like, someone else in my family has basically cut them out and has gone no contact because they don't align with their beliefs. And she asked me my opinion on that, because she's like, I don't agree with what they believe in, but I don't think I am ready to cut them out of my life completely. I'm like, then don't. Like, then don't. Like that's the thing, is like people need to be able to stand up for what they believe in or don't believe in. Um, and have the freedom to do that, like that's okay. Like if your stance looks different from someone else's, that's okay. Like you need to do what's right by what's right, but also what's good for you. Like don't screw your family over and trying to like be a martyr like that. Nobody should be doing that. Like you got people to take care of and that you love. But yeah, it's a messy world out
Yeah,
there. Everybody
it is
just
a
needs to
messy
take
world,
care, be
and
careful, and take care.
yeah, and don't stand for bullshit.
Yeah,
That's
no,
basically my advice to the
yeah.
world right now. But I think
Well
on that note,
declared.
I think it is about time we brought this to a close.
All
But
right.
it's been great to get back. It's been great to kind of come and chat
Yeah.
to you guys again. It's been great to chat to you, Atlas.
Love you
And we
guys.
missed you guys. You are going to see me in a variety of locales over the next few weeks, as I'm house sitting 1 week and I'm moving to like a temporary accommodation, and then finally, hopefully, moving to the new place. But as much as the games are going on hiatus, I still endeavor to kind of bring the show to you week in, week out. So I'm going to try to keep that up as much as humanly possible. But Atlas, it is great to see you. If you want to tell people whereabouts on the interwebs they can find you.
Pretty much anywhere. Blue Sky, Threads, TikTok, Instagram, Atlas like the Titan, Ursa like the bear. Come hang out. I have a Discord. It's just chill. It's the chillest Discord you'll ever be part of. We hang out on the weekends, talk about gaming and food. Lots of food.
It is a great Discord. I've missed quite a few Saturdays, so fingers crossed I can get back to it. As for me, you can find me at Natural Juan on most of the social media sites, barring one because fuck them. You can also come and join our Discord as well, where you can catch up with more fans of the show. We do host gaming there. Yes. We also have our Traveler's Chalice, which is for our $3 a month members, in which we kind of talk about the future of the show and what direction it's going to take. So if you want to be part of that and be essentially a producer of the show, then all it's going to cost you is $3 a month on Ko-fi. Another thing I do want to mention, this is hugely important to me. If you don't want to give us money for the show, if you don't want to give us money via merch, that is absolutely fine. However, if you can spend any money whatsoever to help me in a fundraiser that I'm doing for Cancer Research UK, I'm going to be taking part in the Shine Night Walk, which is in September. I've got a lofty goal of £500. I want to hit that goal, and I swear, if that goal is hit, I will play, I will run, whatever it, in any way, shape, or form, I will do some 5e. The game I swore I would never fucking play because it's shit. I will actually play it, and I will try be as nice as possible. But I can't make that promise. I can't promise to be nice, but I'll play. So if you want to make me uncomfortable for 4 to 5 hours, then, chuck some money into the Cancer Research Fund. You can find my links all over Threads. I'm posting it daily if I can. I'm also going to... I'm trying to repost it daily. Down on the bottom. You may not see it on the... Yep. This is only really for the live. But yeah, I want to get to £500. So please, let's make that happen. Every dollar counts, and that's 100%. Yeah, even if it's 50p, even if it's 20p, it doesn't matter. Just whatever you can. I also want to say thank you to everyone in the chat that's joined us this evening. It's been great hanging out with you guys again. Great to see some people that we haven't seen on a Sunday because of work. Couch, we love you. And I love all of you. And it's great to kind of hang out with you guys again. And most importantly of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who's taken time out of their busy day to listen to two idiots waffle on about tabletop role-playing games. Thank you very much. Good night.